It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Not much there, only a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. On 2nd and 10, Brady under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Come on and get it.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Jones. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Don't worry about it, baby.
It's
I ain't worried about it.
Six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught out in the right flat. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried the fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I
to
was
do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones escaping the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And folks, kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Returning it, Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Brady to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
3 down. 45, 45. Mike, 45. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Back.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Justin Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check, 45 is the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Huh. What?
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
45.
Here's Herbert.
Here we go.
Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
45, Mike, 45.
2nd down and goal. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
That's going to be a long day. 49, 49. Mike, 49. Crunch time, defense. 49, 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They hand this one to Gronk. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long day.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it... We'll skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got room. There he goes right side.
Man, that was way too
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 69 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Suckup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball.
Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wait, 20. 49 to Mike. I'm here all day. Mike's 49.
Second and 5 now. Brady throwing left side. He's got Gronk complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Fournette again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. One timeout left, 1-score game. They're going to go onside kick now. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage. Really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco?
Yep.
And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.